Of course I want you to be happy. I want that more than anyone in the world. Except Mama Josephine and Pop Richard Curry, but I like to think I was third. You forget, I was always there, okay? Through the relationships that didn't work out, through the broken hearts and the tears of frustration.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A-Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads at A-Connection TV. Yeah, so this video is going to be about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. And I haven't done an episode review about it in the last 3 episodes because there hasn't been really anything for me to talk about. I was upset when Alexis Michelle sent home LaLa Ri, and her excuses for it was ridiculous. And I waited to see what she was gonna say on Twitter, and she said what she said, that she regretted her decision and she felt bad and she didn't want to upset RuPaul because everyone knows that RuPaul loves Kandy and all of the things and all of the things. At the end of the day, I don't particularly think that Alexis Michelle and or LaLa Ri would have potentially made it to the top 3, just because of how everything is said to be about the competition or whatever. But I'm let down by how we have the top 2 that we have. Now, this is no shade against Kandy, but Kandy has not been performing better than Jessica Wilde this whole competition. Kandy Muse has had 3 good days. She's never really been in the bottom, but she had 3 good days. The No More Wire Hangers was a great day. And then I think it was the following competition after that, LaLa Ri and her were in the top 2 or whatever the case may be. I could be wrong, but I know that LaLa Ri and Kandy both had 2 great shows. And then this particular competition, this Friday, where they had the makeover challenge, Kandy Muse did good, you know, and the overall makeup, I think all 3 painted the women well, but it just so happens that Kandy's person delivered a better performance than the other 2 made-over queens. And I feel like that's what tipped Kandy over the iceberg. Her lip sync, the person that was with her, the choreography was in sync. There was actually choreography. And, you know, again, her person delivered a great performance. So it allowed for Kandy Muse to shine more than Jessica Wilde and Jimbo. Even in the edit, you saw that Kandy Muse had a better edit and a longer edit than Jessica and Jimbo. Second was Jimbo, and then you barely saw Jessica and her particular queen at all. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, this person must have 2 left feet, or they're completely embarrassing themselves. And in my mind, from a production standpoint, you don't want this particular guest on the show to feel ridiculed or to receive ridicule or you know, bad comments on social media for her performance, because her performance probably was that bad. I mean, watching Jessica try to teach his queen how to all of that. It was even lower down, like when he was trying to teach her how to go low, and she was like, I can't go low. I can't go low. It was hilarious. So in my mind, I'm like, oh man. I was hoping that RuPaul would have did the thing of the things that she normally does and not send anyone home. I guarantee if Kandy Muse would have got the lipstick or would have lost or would have been in the bottom 2, all 3 would have been saved. In my opinion, that's how I feel, and no one's gonna change my opinion on how I feel about that. It is definitely highlighted and noted that RuPaul likes Kandy Muse. RuPaul laughs at everything Kandy Muse does, and RuPaul saved her. Was Kandy the last real save of Drag Race? Let me know in the comments if that's the case. But RuPaul saved Kandy Muse. Now, I don't know if Kandy Muse has like this spectacular background story or whatever the case may be, But if Kandy Muse wins this season of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, it will be clear as day that RuPaul is a complete and utter stan of Kandy Muse. Now, again, I just feel that Jimbo has performed better, Jimbo has done better, and multiple challenges. I feel that Jimbo is an overall package, and I feel like Kandy is still discovering her package. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. Now, did Kandy Muse do well this particular challenge? Yes, she did. Should we consider track record for RuPaul's decisions? Maybe sometimes she does if she like you. Maybe sometimes she doesn't if she doesn't like you. I don't know what the hell RuPaul be thinking, but I do know that Kandy Muse did good this particular episode, and in all honesty, I do not want her to win this competition. I don't. It belongs to Jimbo. It belongs to Jimbo. And then second, it belonged to Jessica. Now, this is the top 3 that I knew was going to be in the top 3, but I don't know. Like, watching this episode, I really thought that Kandy Muse did the best. I really did. Her look was more polished. Her queen was more polished. And the other two were just like all over the place. They handed this to Kandy Muse, and Kandy Muse took it. So it is what it is. I can give him that. I definitely can. But if we get to this freaking finale and Kandy like pulls it out, I'm just I don't know. I'm heartbroken that Jessica is not in the top. I really am. I didn't really care about everybody else leaving because, you know, I love Lala, but I thought what was done to her was atrocious. After he done freaking saved Alexis Michelle, the episode before, Alexis Michelle was going to kick her out because she has this plan with, or this alliance with Kandy Muse all of a sudden. And then when we get to the episode, now just Alexis Michelle is all in love with Kandy Muse, and I'm attracted to Kandy Muse. It was all bullcrap to me at the end of the day. It was all bullcrap. And I feel like, to be honest, Lala Ree could have made it to top 4, and Lala Ree could have, you know, I don't know. Ultimately, I think the top 3 that was here is the top 3 that deserves, but I don't know. I just don't like how Lala Ree was done. Alexis Michelle can kick rocks, and I feel that Jessica should still be in the competition. And I feel that RuPaul should have did what he normally does and saved people, and saved Jessica, because Jessica was or has been an amazing performer this whole entire season. It was the Jessica Wilde and Jimbo show. No shade. All them other women could have been left a long time ago. Now it's the Kandy Muse and Jimbo show. And I think one of the reasons why Kandy Muse has an edge is because Kandy Muse is so relatable to the mass majority. You know what I'm saying? Or to a good majority, let me say that. Kandy is very relatable. Kandy comes across as real. Kandy comes across as authentic, even though we have that situation where he lied about what he said or whatever the case may be. And so I feel like that's why people attach themselves to Kandy for the most part. But Kandy needs, for me, just for me, needs to develop out of the one-trick pony scenarios all the time. Because he is talented, and clearly he's in the top 2, right? But I feel like, I don't know, I grow tired of seeing like the same kind of look on Kandy Muse over and over and over again. Other than that, I think that's my only problem with him. It's just the same look, the skin body tight look over and over and over again. For me, he can be very polished, and he can walk the runway and give attitude and exude all of that. But I don't know, I just grow tired of it. Anyways, I'm curious to know how you feel and what you feel. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think RuPaul's Drag Race is rigged? Do you think that it's rigged? Do you believe that Jessica should have been in the top 2 with Jimbo? And who should win over Jimbo and Kandy Muse? If Jimbo goes home, I'm like, what? I just don't understand. Every competition Jimbo gave it, every competition he over and excelled. He just excelled, period. Like, every competition, every single one, 4 wins. I don't know. This just seems so wrong. It seems so wrong. It does. It seems so wrong. Anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. Who do you think should win RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars? Kandy or Jimbo? Thank you guys for watching. Deuces.